Okay, how is it going? Let's see if there we go. Excellent. Fucking finally. It has been a long time since I've ever actually gotten the right stream to start. So, yeah, it has been too long since then. But yes, welcome to another episode of Trash and Twisted. We're doing our Cthulhu pain this time around, and as such, we are going to start off right where we left off. So, our two adventurers here, Edward and Leonard, last had themselves in a bit of a pickle, I'd say. You see, they'd realized that, well, the arsonist killer in the in 1920s Hartford, Connecticut, has been controlling its courier services, using children to, again, pretty much use all of its own devilish devices. One of which being a poison to get rid of a assumed perpetrator of one of the crimes. And as such, the two of them are just grappling with this realization, as it's pretty much an impossibility to convict anybody right now, especially given the fact that this is a largely magical and supernatural happening that they can't quite explain. Last session, they had a bit of a info dump, I'd say, would be putting it lightly. An info dump with good old Dr. Samuel Emmerich. So he told him the spiel of how things work. He showed Leonard. Leonard's character was a bit more in the dark about supernatural happenings, so he read up on that enough. And now the two of them are on the prowl for any sort of supernatural happenings. And right now, the two of them had just chased off a few of the courier kids, and the thing is, they're sort of at an impasse, I'd say, because it's kind of hard to just track somebody down, and they had pretty much chased off a policeman as well, or not chased off a policeman. A policeman got pretty pissed off at them after trying to do a citizen's arrest on one of the children. So they're going to have to try to find a way to effectively deal with this threat before any more people get killed. Right now, we have one of our players, Pankrat here, GURPS
Hello.
Pinkert.
I am here.
Yes, and right now we're gonna have we're waiting for Aficionado to come back, I believe.
No, you aren't.
Okay, you're still here. All right. So,
I've been here the entire time.
oh, okay. You didn't say
Just
I'm
sitting here.
back, so I assumed. Well, thank you.
No, I lied. I never went away.
Oh, okay. But either way, the two of you right now are standing among the bustling street, watching as the couriers both head off in their own respective areas, slinking off into the distance.
Yes. Do you mind adding me to the map?
Oh yes, of course, I don't mind.
Me too. I am
Yes.
also in limbo.
I'm adding you both right now. So, Edward and Leonard, what are your thoughts as far as the current happenings right now, and as far as what you guys want to do?
When we left off, I believe we were pretty resolute that we were going to go check out some of the abandoned section of Hartford, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think that resolution has changed much.
Okay.
No, if anything, I say it's time we head back to the mayor and maybe meet up with.
The mayor. He's gone now.
No, not the mayor. But I'm Geo,
Oh, Gio.
the driver, so we can get over there.
Yeah.
Got it.
They call him the mayor of baseball. Anyway. Do you have a, out of character, do you have like a scheduled pickup point with him or something? Or
No, he was bringing. He brought all the
Your
like my
brothers.
brothers over to the mayor's house.
hmm,
And I believe he's probably still over there.
at least a short walk. In that
Yeah,
case, we'll resolve to. We'll need a car before we get to the abandoned portions. Too far to walk. You think your
I
brother will
agree.
still be by the mayor's mansion, helping with the bucket brigade?
Probably. I say we can probably ask Gio to drive us around while my brothers are still looking around.
Good. No time to waste. I'm
Let's
gonna
get
be.
going.
I'm gonna make sure, like, at this point, I'm gonna start subtly, occasionally, like, testing the orb in my pocket.
Got it. Okay, so you're pretty much just like thumbing it right now while you're walking along.
Yeah, like it's a lucky coin.
Okay, so I'm gonna move you guys on over to the next area on the way back to this should be the one. Go ahead and load it. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Alrighty. Move you guys back on over to the previous map right now.
Cool, cool.
The
See, the
two of you,
fireworks show's still on.
yeah. But imagine, rather than the current blaze that's happening, instead imagine if it as it were, you were seeing instead a bunch of uh, billowing smoke and smog rising to the sky instead of fire. Right now, it's just black smoke fills the air and fills your nostrils as well.
Looks like it died down, but I think it'll be a long time before we can walk in there.
I agree. I bet my
Think you
brothers
can pull
haven't.
some strings with Shlomo?
You know I can pull strings with Shlomo.
But to get us in there at some point.
That's what I got my boys for.
Good.
Okay, and as such, you're going to notice as another courier goes into the street and goes off this way.
Do I get any sensing from him?
Yes, you do.
Fuck. It's not the
There's
mail,
that.
it's the kids.
The blackberries going off.
Yep.
There's not much we could do about it now. If we keep charging after every one of those kids, people are gonna look at us like we're crazy.
And you notice actually that your sensor, in fact, starts particularly going off a little bit louder in this corridor. In fact,
Want to take a look?
When you say this corridor, you mean this portion of the street?
this portion of
Generally?
the street, yeah, like
Oh, okay.
as you feel almost it pull into that area.
This one's stronger. I'll take a few steps across the street, try to see where he ran off to. Unless he's already slipped out.
Okay, so you're gonna look through the corridor right now as you see through as this looks to be a bit of a empty spot in the construction area of several buildings, as you see several bits of trash thrown about the ground and poles and rebar uh, pointing up into the sky, as there's a few bits of trash and papers strewn about the side of the area here, flipping around in the wind. You don't see
Otherwise, though,
anything.
it doesn't look like there's any hiding spots in the construction area, right?
Not among this area now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it'd be really cool if they were actually hiding something in there, but no, I'm not gonna see no point in chasing after potentially literal ghosts.
I'm gonna roll for you actually. You smell something actually, Leonard.
What does it smell like?
Smells foul, like a foul whiff catches your lungs,
Foul, like
rotten
deceased?
meat.
I would know what a dead body smells like.
Yeah.
Does it smell like a dead? It smells like a dead body.
But a little bit worse.
A little bit worse. So it smells like a couple days rotted dead body.
Not really.
Dead
like
body
couple
plus
days,
garbage juice.
Not a couple days rotted, but like different than it's you can't quite get the thought out of it in your head that it is a dead body though.
Something dead over there.
I'm gonna look back to you, Leonard, and I'm gonna look back down the alleyway. What do you mean?
I smell it. It smells foul. And far more fouler than a dead body, but it definitely smells dead. Maybe been rotten a few days, but it's quite potent. I only caught it for a second.
Do I notice anything? Or
Yeah, now that he's like kind of like
You also
by
got a
some-
whiff
now we're kinda
too, Lawrence.
yeah, now
Or sorry, Edward.
it's okay. And it smells worse than a dead body, right?
Yes. Almost
would
like
he have
roadkill.
any? Would you possibly have any higher insight on the smell? I'm wondering. Like if you roll like
Do what?
No, you don't.
if you okay. Well, I mean, like if you were to roll like I don't know, like occultism or something, maybe it's the smell of like some weird creature.
Go ahead. Yeah, if you want to, go ahead.
Yes.
That's what I'm
Dark-
saying, you know.
listening to a
Like
dark
maybe
entity.
maybe it's something you smell that you've
The-
smelled before.
The dark entity is Lord Garbageur. All right. Occultism against this one?
Yes.
All right.
Or
I'll try it.
whichever you wish, actually. Occultism or Thaumatology.
Occultism, I think. Oh,
Well,
5, a 6, and a 6. Okay, so
last 3 sessions started like
17.
in every single session with a crit fail.
yeah,
it's okay.
you just don't know. You murmur to yourself aloud as Leonard just like looks at you and saying like, or what are you even saying? Like you just befuddle him pretty much.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, you want to go take a look?
Yes, and I'm actually I'm gonna shift my hand towards my hip, ready for a potential engagement.
Me as well.
What does it look like back here?
You're going to see what looks to be a hunched over figure of one of the boys, actually. Kneeling down.
Does he appear to be alive?
Yes. He's hunched
Okay.
over right now.
Is he
Does
hunched
this-
over anything in particular?
You hear the sound of like tearing. Like
Get out of here, lady! Get out of here! This isn't a
As
safe
as soon as
place
she's
for
not
you.
there.
This lady, she knows it all.
But you
She's
hear the sounds of
mastermind.
tearing below him.
Tearing.
And that's
Like
not.
He's hunched over.
Like paper or like flesh?
Flesh.
I draw the handgun.
Yeah, I'm drawing my pistol as well.
You watch as he still is huddled over the what you can assume to be a corpse. but it's obscured by his body
Oh
entirely.
wait, he
actually,
is huddled over a corpse. I was gonna say,
it's
is he on anything?
assumed to be some sort
Okay.
of corpse or some sort of meat
Okay.
that you can't quite see. Again, small enough that you can't see it.
Uh,
So he doesn't pay any mind actually, as you hear the sound of tearing.
A little stunned. I'm just gonna kind of wait for Leonard's actions
I'm.
or Edward's
gonna-
actions. I'm Leonard.
it's Eddie and Lenny. I'm gonna take a couple of steps forward, like off to the side, try to see around him as to what he's hunched over.
You turn
Following
the
behind.
corner as you see he's gutting a dog, a small little Frenchie. As you get closer, he turns around, his hands covered in blood, gripping the knife casually, as if he were to grip a baseball bat or a spoon, as he says, "Sir, you shouldn't be here." And you're going to hear a sound of footsteps actually come from the other side of the yard, other side of the courtyard, as you see another one emerge with a knife in hand, and
Okay.
as this one says, "Sir, you shouldn't be here."
Can
You
I try
hear a sound
occultism?
of a you hear the sound of another voice come from this doorway right here saying, "Sir, you shouldn't be here."
We gonna have to shoot kids. We gonna have.
Can I try against occultism?
Yeah, sure.
Specifically, I want to know: do these kids look like they're either like not actually kids, are they like fake monster beings, or if they might just be under some kind of mind control, some kind of mental
Got it. Go ahead.
duress? Success by 2.
Yes, by 2. All right, cool.
Basically, like, are they real kids or not?
They are real. They all have
Oh,
noticeable differences in their features. They all
they
are physical.
being-
They are physical. And they're being controlled. Yes.
I'm gonna shout out to Leonard as I try to take a step back, like into his shoulder. They're not themselves. They're being controlled.
All right. And now we're going to begin combat, or I guess turn order, so to speak. Turn order, so to speak.
How bad would 3 kids with 1 foot be, really?
It's the age-old question: how many kids could you beat up in a fight?
Beat up, motherfucker! They ain't surviving 1 round.
All right.
Yeah, but that we gotta shoot kids. Like, what else do we do? Is there like, hold on.
The spectrums of different GURPS games. We gotta shoot kids. We gotta shoot kids, man.
Can I use Actually, I don't really got much. Oh, can I use like I guess my research skill to see if there's anything
No.
that I understand?
The
from what I've read
research
before?
requires access to like a source of information in a large amount of time.
I
If
mean,
you had,
like,
a
what
Ultratech
about
HUD,
like the
then
thing
yeah.
is I had like that information that I've gathered is what I mean. Like, what would I use to use that like previous information to try and
You would
see if there's...
you have your specific information, all the notes that were written down about the gods, and otherwise you would probably just buy occultism or thaumatology.
Okay, got you.
All right. But yeah, so as of right now, Edward has. So I'll give you guys 1 free turn just to like react. So Leonard, you can choose to do one more thing before official round by round combat goes.
Fuck. Well, I already have my pistol drawn. So I'm just gonna be ready to use it.
Okay. All right. So now the 2 of you can move again. You guys have a higher speed than these kids. So go ahead.
I'm gonna call out, run.
All right, so you guys can make some move maneuvers.
I'll glance at you for a reaction. I don't know, Lenny, are you like more in favor of just like running away at this point, or like are we actually gonna fucking
No,
cap
yeah,
these
no,
kids?
I don't want to cap a bunch of kids.
Yeah. Plus, how hilarious would it be if we sprint over to the Shlomo and he's got like 3 knife wielding children in tow?
True.
Look, Shlomo, it's gonna be hard to explain. All right.
uh,
So yeah,
I can explain, Shlomo. I can explain.
I'm gonna just go here.
Okay. And Edward, what do you do?
They are children. I can't fucking do it, man. I'm not gonna.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
That is fair. You guys have moral compasses.
And sometimes mine feels more like a Geiger counter, but I'm just gonna fucking sprint and squeeze past you a little bit, trying to take the most direct path outwards.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start running, and as soon as I'm able to, I'm gonna start sprinting.
Same.
Okay. All right. So this one's going to stand. This one is going to move and follow you, knife in hand. As with this one, you hear the sound. You hear their pace footsteps behind you.
Knife wielding children. Knife wielding children.
All right. As such, back to you.
Oh, oh fuck, man!
Am I allowed to sprint now? It's one more turn until I'm sprinting. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I knew that.
All right. So you guys reach the outside. Sorry. So you guys reach the outside of the alleyway. As once you get there, you're going to notice that their footsteps begin to cease going forward and recede back into the alleyway itself and scurry away.
How far away?
How
Is-
far?
Does it sound like they've beat a full retreat, or does it sound like they are simply like
Just back
skulking away
there
behind
now.
the corners? Yeah.
They're running away right now.
I'm
After
gonna turn
them?
around. I'm gonna turn around and glance. Like my mind is running a
You
million.
actually don't see anybody immediately in your vision.
They don't want to be seen. They know not to. Something's controlling them. This isn't them.
We need to get down to downtown stat.
I want to see what they were collecting around. Do you think it was just the dog?
I think that's what we saw, but we could go take a second look.
They didn't give us much chance for examination.
We're out of combat now, right?
Yeah. Basically, these kids have, in your contemplation, the kids have run away.
Nuh-uh. See one right there. Shoot him.
see this one. I see him. I got this one right here.
All right. Fucking arrow shot. All right. So the dog's carcass is right here. It's a small, like, Frenchy dog with white spots and like a gray hide.
Collar.
No collar. It's been sliced open from navel to neck, actually.
Surgically or roughly?
Roughly.
Are there any signs of occult behavior to this killing besides the more obvious one that it was a mind-controlled child that did it? I mean, is there indications
pattern,
in environment?
You can tell that some organs have been rustled with, actually. You can't quite tell which one, but you can tell that one's been extracted from it, actually.
Was it the heart?
It is. You see no heart in there, actually.
I'm gonna tilt it over, noticing that there's like a more sizable extraction region between the ribs where it was like
Yeah.
roughly torn open. I'm gonna comment to Leonard. There's no heart. Kid must have took it.
Why would they want the heart?
Why would they want the heart? It's a phenomenal question. Can I roll against occultism for that?
Certainly.
Certainly not.
A good old failure again. You can't recollect what happens.
By a lot.
I'm just gonna have to go and research it. Maybe maybe the good old doc will know something.
Maybe.
I mean, we already did determine, and it was the one god's. Like,
It's all-
We did, so that should be helpful in figuring out exactly what kind of ritual this might be leading
be.
to. But then again, if we're talking about hearts, I feel like just about every single extreme occult ritual uses the heart one way or another.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, that kind of seems like the number one organ you'd take, other than maybe a brain. But
I don't know if this dog was doing much heavy thinking.
no. But it depends on what you're trying to make, I guess.
Yeah. I'm trying to make a homunculus, but fucking stupid and really wants to go on walks.
Yes.
No, I mean, like,
Once
you
you
could be
lick
making
my
like,
hand.
you could be trying to make, like, hunter dogs or whatever.
I suppose. If I was making like a Rex style cyber dog, I'd probably start with the brain that wasn't from a fucking tiny lap dog. I might go for like a
Pitbull or something.
something with a little more dog in it, even
Yeah.
though they're all 100% dog or what have you.
Rosie.
Yes, yes.
Imagine Robo Rosie.
Ah,
With the way her hips are, we're not that far away. Anyway,
okay.
heart removed.
So, as it stands, the two of you know that this dog has been gutted and sapped of its heart. Now what?
We need to find Geo. We should talk to Doc before we leave. He might know what's going on. He's the only person I trust.
Get on it then.
I presume you were gonna, out of care. I presume you're gonna come with me, but
Yeah.
oh, with that, there's nothing else in the environment besides.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing else other than that to suggest that these kids have been here.
I'm gonna beat a trot out of the alleyway.
Okay. So splitting the party. Are we doing a split or are we doing together?
No, I'm gonna go with him. I'm
Got
gonna
it,
go
right,
with him
cool.
to the dock.
All right, let's do it.
If anything, what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna grab I'm gonna go grab Geo right now and keep him closer to us right now.
Gotcha.
Have him driving us around a little bit more. I'll pay him extra today. These streets
Seems
are
like
mine.
things are dangerous in town.
So,
Do I see my brothers around?
yes, you do. Yes, you do. You see Giovanni, Lorenzo, and Marco. All of them
All of
are
them.
like Giovanni is still like drunk as a skunk. Lorenzo
Of
is
course.
like nervous and like looking around like where the fuck is my brother? And you see Marco just like ambivalent and not really caring.
Yeah.
Yeah, another rich guy's dead. Who cares? That sort of shit, you know. Lorenzo
Usual.
walks to you first and says, "Leonard, what the hell's happening here?"
Yeah, it looks like the mayor was taken out.
I mean, who the fuck is this guy?
I don't know. I think it might be a group of people. I don't know if it's just one guy. I mean, The guy was taken out. The one that we shot the other night. He was taken out from the hospital.
They couldn't have him
Jesus.
talking.
Jesus H. Christ. All right then. Well, we gotta have some sort
Also,
of
they're
reaction.
all invisible for us right now on our side.
Oh, they are. Sorry about that.
Yeah. No worries.
There we go. You see them now. As he's going to wipe the sweat up his brow, actually, and say, "All right then. Well, I should probably tell everybody else, the other captains, to lay low."
Yeah, keep things under wraps for now, and listen, I need any and other information you can get on those kids. All right.
He nods.
Now, you need anything from me? You look stressed.
No, listen, it's just I wanted to make sure that you were somewhere safe, you know.
You know I'm good. I always got I'm gonna click my shoes together. I always got stuff with me.
I see. But this shit is looking organized, looking like somebody's trying to step on our toes. You know what I mean? Making an entrance. You watch him reach into his coat pocket and unscrew what looks to be a flask and take a swig from it. He re-screws it back on and puts it back in his chest pocket. All right then. I suppose Nigio, as he nods over to the car.
Yes, we're gonna take him. We have a friend of ours we need to go speak to. Figure out more on what's going on here.
All right then. We'll go on foot then. Boys, let's gonna move on. And you watch Giovanni is like, what? And Marco, Giovanni is like plastered already still. He's gonna keep walking on forwards, and Marco is like gonna shrug and head on after them.
I want to make sure that they once all this dies down, they try to skulk around a little bit.
Yeah, I see what you mean. All right, so Leonard and Edward, you're going to enter the car of Jonathan.
I will. Yeah, I'll take my step in, take a seat, custom myself. Might even help myself to a small drink from the center console.
Huh.
Which you're more than welcome to.
And as you get in, Leonard, and close the door behind you, I'm just gonna mutter, "Kids, man."
Yeah, that's how you can tell it's the bad guy. Makes it easy for us to figure it out.
Very true. And you will watch Jonathan as he turns around and faces you as he says, "Where to, sir?"
We're gonna go back to the doctor's house, and then from there we're probably gonna need to take a trip downtown if that's all cool.
Understood. As he starts the ignition and begins to head on downtown, going to Dr. Emmerich's estate. Alrighty.
As we're driving, I'm gonna comment to Leonard. I'm gonna say, if they're using the kids now, don't think they don't have worse measures they could take.
I figured. Once I figured out that they were using the kids for the mail, that was kind of the end of it. I knew I had to figure this out.
Be prepared for anything. You got any loved ones, Leonard? Besides your own brothers, that is?
Well, There's a couple girls I have in mind, but no one particular. I just got my brothers to take care of.
Good. Keep a close eye on anybody that means something to you.
I'm gonna nod.
Come on. Emmerich's expecting us.
I swear to God, if you foreshadow Shlomo becoming like
Huh.
Squid Monster, I'm gonna be so mad.
Edward, I have given you a message.
Yeah, I'm reading it.
If you want, I can deafen and you could say it on the stream so that people can get an awareness of what
Well,
you
I
said.
imagine he'll tell you right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to sort out the details. The wording is so fuck Discord. All my homies hate this fucking new Discord UI. Shit makes my
Yeah, I
eyes
don't like it. I don't know. I mean, I do like the new bubbles. I will say, like the new overlay in games.
Oh, I'd never use it. So,
Oh, really?
huh. As we're stopping, I'm gonna say, I felt a surge.
Just now?
Geo, start the car again. Pull around the block.
And as he does say that, it is, yes, of course. Watch as he starts back up again. And he's going to go around the block as you notice nothing as soon as it pulls back around.
I'm gonna lean over to Leonard to you and whisper. There was a surge. When we pulled up from about yay, I'm gonna throw my thumb back in a hook to reference whichever turn we took to get onto this section of street.
This
It
area.
ended here, sharply, right as the car stopped.
Looks like it led to Emmerich's door.
It's in the vicinity, for sure.
Well,
Let's move.
get your weapon ready as we enter. As I
Not
walk up-
Emmerich.
As I walk up to the door, I'm gonna have my hand on my holster.
All right. You're going to watch as Dr. Emmerich opens the door for you. As with a warm smile, says, "Oh, hello then. Well, is there anything else in the investigation?"
I'm gonna look to Edward real quick, trying
Okay,
to
you're
see if
confident.
the thing's not are buzzing at all when Dr. Emmerich's right in front of us.
It is not buzzing, Edward.
Whew.
Say,
We step inside.
I've done
That's a
some, of
relief.
course, yes. I've done some more research on this. I haven't found much, but well, I would like to see what you guys have found.
Messenger boys. The courier urchins.
Oh my god!
My
why
God.
is everyone walking
Get
in the
out!
house?
Get out! Get out!
Oh my God! They're all inside the house. Get the fuck out of here! I
And not
can't
even
grab
have to,
them.
like, point-
You know what? Fuck
Fucking
it.
hurry.
They're just in the house. Fuck it. Why not? It's an
Hey,
open. It's an
Dr.
open house
Emmerich,
today.
You want to introduce us to your friends?
Dr. Emmerich is a swinger. He's having a bunch of people in his house right now.
Oh my fucking god.
You got a pineapple or whatever the fuck they use for their goddamn signals. Fishbowl, I think, with a bunch of keys. I have no clue. Either way, so Dr. Emmerich is going to head over and take a seat as he says, "Please have a seat."
No, you closed the door. You trapped them in
Get the
here.
fuck outta
They're
here.
never gonna leave.
No, I can pull them out. Get the fuck out of here. There we go. There we go. As they're both out. They're both out.
Okay, my god.
Dr. Emmerich is going to
Take a seat.
take a seat.
The messenger boys. I don't think they're all themselves at all. We caught a group of 3 of them down by a dump, little construction site filled with trash.
Messenger boys.
The
You're gonna watch
urchins.
him pull out a pen and paper and start scrolling down on it.
Doctor, they were carving up a dog.
To find what?
The heart. It was already extracted by the time we had come upon them.
His eyes sharpen as he mentioned the heart. As he gets up from his book, gets from his paper and his chair, as he moves over to a book that's been pulled out of the bookshelf actually, and thumbs through it as well. As he looks over to you, and says, "I recall you mentioned looking into any industrial areas.
Yes,
search?
the abandoned district.
If you find anything at all, I must say, could you bring it here first?
If we find any sort of... If we find any what sort of thing?
If, of course, anything is threatening your lives, deal with it as you would protecting your life. But after the fact, I would like to study it."
I'll just nod sagely.
I'm actually going to the bathroom. Dr. Emmerich is going to just leave and to say, but anywho, some tea just to talk over this, as he heads up into the
Yes, thank you.
upstairs. I'm going to the bathroom. You guys can talk in character or out of character. I care less. Well, no, I do care, but I just need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right, let's take a vote in chat. Who wants to know GURPS Fed's real life address?
You reading the chat?
Yes.
Ah,
Well, we have 1 vote out of 1. I guess that's a consensus. Fed, because of his previous dabblings in Dungeons and Dragons, is actually being housed in Guantanamo Bay. Technically on American soil, but in Cuba. He had some harsh words for Wizards of the Coast designers, and that
I'm back.
landed him on 1 or more lists.
What's happening?
Nothing.
We were
I was talking
about
about your real life address.
Oh, of course, yes. Anywho, so
Sitting here listening to smooth jazz as Dr. Emmerich is making me a cup of tea.
Yes.
When Dr. Emmerich returns, I'm gonna ask him, Doc, is there any way we can snap them out of whatever mind control they got going on? I mean, I don't want to have to shoot these kids if they're attacking me.
Well, the one way that could be done, he places both cups down, and he says, is removing the host from the equation.
I'm gonna squint a little bit as he mentions removing the host. Thinking to myself, would not that entail removing the entity itself at play?
You say that?
No, I'm thinking to myself. And as a real person,
Got it.
don't know the exact rules of the universe. Does that, when he says host, does that involve removing the
No.
the entity?
No.
Ah.
Whoever is using the entity's powers.
Oh, well, partially I meant that because I don't know if that's like a person or something worse.
I'm trying to find the triangle again.
Yeah.
What was the part of the triangle again that we
Githzal is the
Githzal.
one.
Githzal.
Is the one that is being put at use right now.
So
That
you're
Dr.
saying
Emmerich told
someone's
you.
channeling Githzal's power.
He nods. Someone indeed. if there are any artifacts on him, like a glowing medallion of sorts, I'd like you to bring it to me first. It's safe to say that the police would not take this very kindly. Or at all, personally. They won't understand, they won't care. But we will.
Worse, they'll get themselves hurt.
Exactly. So, if anything, just bring it here.
I'm gonna nod sagely once again, knowing that there's already a number of artifacts in Dr. Emmerich's collection.
You did notice that magical resonance as well.
Hey, I noticed that my spy tracking device lit up around your house. Are you a spy?
I mean, you could ask it far more casually.
I could, but I don't want to give necessarily this. Well,
I mean, I think it would be unwise to ignore it, and it would be better you ask than me.
yes, except like, how do you ask that without, if God forbid, if that is the case, without tipping him off?
I mean, you essentially just say, like, I noticed that it went off as, like, we were pulling up. Are you okay?
No, I know, but God forbid, because he just asked if there's an amulet on the guy, return it to me. That's fucking.
I mean, hell, if he's saying
If he's compromised, I know it's done and over before it even started.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
uh,
Hell, it's better we know before we turn our backs around, walk out the door, and get banked by Tentacle Man.
yeah, Dr. Emmerich turns into the Orphan of Goss. Anyway, um, Doctor, are you aware of any effects in the area around your house, particularly
Effects.
recently?
He looks perplexed at the notion. How so?
The pearl you gave us, it registered something strong as we were approaching you.
Interesting. Perhaps it was some sort of, again, there are some temporal glitches with it. I mean, after all, you never know what this influence of this follower of Githzal could have, after all.
I'm going to attempt to detect lies against him, saying,
I'm gonna do
no,
the
I
same
haven't
thing
noticed
too.
anything. Just by 2.
You could do it again in -1.
I failed.
Got it. Okay. And he is going to just continue on. He is going to say, again, this pearl of mine is more of a trinket, if anything. I'm glad that it's had some use of you, though.
More than you could know.
Well, then that's
Do I
good.
get any information about that?
You're not sure.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I believe there are more pressing matters at hand.
Of course.
I would hate to waste any more of your time.
Understandable. Again, listen. Time is of the essence, of course.
With him saying that, I'm going to turn to you, Leonard, kind of give a nod.
is going to say, I wish you good luck.
Thank you, Doctor. You as well. Stay safe.
That I will.
And as you move to the door, the Doctor explodes into a million pieces.
Yes, he explodes. All right, and as the door closes behind you, both of you exit and look one another in the eyes, I suppose. What do you say? Or what do you do?
Mwah, 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 I kiss you on the lip.
But actually, though,
I guess it's time for the industrial district.
Unless you're interested in taking a trip down the eastern seaboard in chase of ghosts. We don't have much choice.
Well, let's get a move on.
all right then. And as such, you're gonna notice as the color of the car has changed.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. So you're gonna watch as Jonathan is going to open the doors to the both of you and close them and say, "I hope your visit was fruitful, lads." Well,
Always fruitful with a fresh cup of tea.
well, where
Yeah,
to?
more like concerning, but now we go into the industrial district.
Concerning
The
how?
rougher part. Well, I'll tell you about it later. For now, let's go to the industrial district. And
Well, the industrial district or the industrial district?
I think you know what I mean.
Are you sure you wish
Okay.
to go there? People get stabbed all the time there.
Listen, I'm gonna grab the Browning. I'm gonna give it to you,
He raises
and I'm
his
gonna
eyebrows.
ask you to hold down the car. Okay?
He raises his eyebrows as he nods and says, "You only asked me to do that once, and that was... well, all right then." And he is going to take you guys out on a good old spin. As the two of you are in the car for around 20 minutes or so, as he rushes past traffic, horses and carriages, pedestrians and whatnot, and heads out into the quieter parts of town, as more and more buildings grow smaller and in disrepair, as it gets clearer that this is a industrial area that had been abandoned by Mayor Klessen's austerity plans, and as such has fallen into disrepair entirely. Multiple construction blocks are just left there in disarray. Bits of trash strewn about. You see billboards of a better tomorrow plastered over broken and destroyed buildings. You see moss and overgrown vines all over the buildings. And there gets
Is
to a
there any
point...
place where the vines are clustered? Concentrated?
Yes. And you can find that now Jonathan gets to a point where the car really like it gets the road gets bumpy to a point where Jonathan says, "Sir, if I go any further, I'm going to damage the car."
All right. Well, I guess you're gonna be staying here for a little bit.
I would hate to do so, but fine. And I'm going to move you guys on over to the good old portion where you all are going to start at.
Ooh, creepy part of town.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna instruct him to literally like wait where he is in the car with the Browning that's in the trunk. Like I literally want him to sit in the front seat with that Browning.
Got it.
And like you said, you picked up quickly. There was only one other time
Yeah.
that did happen, and shit went down.
Yeah. All right. So the two of you are
Whenever
right
does
here.
shit go up?
I guess people in South America.
Yes.
All right. So the two of you are right here.
The old park where the vines are clustered. That's where we'll find it. Dear Fed, are you placing things?
Me? No. I'm not. No.
I get a sound effect noise.
But that was you guys being placed into the map. I already have all my bag of tricks already here.
No, I mean after the fact, I got like a ding.
Ding, ding. I quite literally just pinged. That's all.
Oh, okay. I was very delayed then.
Interesting. As such, the two of you are going to enter this area. And you guys can see that there's a rundown diner with broken glass and all sorts of buildings. With strewn about architecture. Again, there clearly was a place here, a space actually that people could have lived in, but no longer.
Sorry, I noticed that you pinged on the stream. I don't see them. I just hear them much delayed after the fact.
Interesting. That's weird.
Oh, for whatever it's worth, I guess just like call them out for everybody.
Okay.
Can you see my pings?
But when are you?
I can see your pings. Yes.
I guess you can't then, Aiden.
Anyway, as we approach and get out of the vehicle, do I actually have a rifle on my back, or am I?
That was just
I
your
don't think
saved character.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, both your pistols out though. I assume, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna lean around a little bit. I'm gonna point out the derelict public park. I'm gonna say there. Concentration of life. Overflowing, almost. We're likely to find something there.
Well,
Okay.
let's go. Let's head on over.
As such, the two of you are
Hold
going to walk through the mist-filled park area.
Hold on.
Oh.
I was gonna say before we approach fully, I'm gonna point out this derelict building to this. Oh, not teleport. I'm gonna point out this derelict building to the side to our right. You guys can see my
Yep,
pings.
I can see your ping.
I see my own pings.
Yep, I can see your pings too.
So yeah, we probably should Tarkov this a bit first and check the surroundings before we go gung ho in.
Not just that, like out of character, I'm thinking like if the stairs are still fully intact, we can get a bird's eye perspective on the ongoings before we're ever forced to go engage with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna point it out and I'm gonna say there, the building. Abandoned. The stairs are still intact. We can get a good view on everything.
Get up to the top and we can see down. I like it.
Let's just stay careful.
My character is losing IQ as we speak.
Yeah.
With every step I take towards becoming a tack shooting adjacent game, my fucking brains leak out my ears.
All right.
Well,
You notice that this window has a good deal of stained, broken glass with a yellowish tinge on it, as well as a bit of greenish, brownish dust particles on it. Actually,
We hear anything? Any signs of life, motion, activity generally. Speaking from experience, squatters tend to be pretty noisy.
Leonard, you hear what sounds to be a murmur coming from down the street.
Behind me, in front of me.
I'm pinging it out right now in the direction you hear it in.
There's something over that way, and I'm gonna yeah, you see the direction that way that I'm looking.
I see that you changed your facing.
That way. That's where I hear it. I would ping it for you, but
Right.
Here's a murmur.
What do you hear?
just murmuring. I can't tell what it is exactly.
Do I hear anything?
No, you didn't.
I'm gonna move up a bit more to see if I could hear some more. But not like actually creaking the bend yet.
Gotcha. You don't hear anything.
Alright, I'm gonna peek my head around the corner. Do I see anything?
You see this, among the industrial buildings, you see this quaint-looking house with stained glass windows, and you almost as if see the image of a child's face in one of its windows before it disappearing into the mist.
I think they know we're here. There's a kid over in the far building. Ran away the second I started looking at him.
Like the urchins?
Yeah, exactly.
You think he's got a knife?
If I had to guess so. He's far down though. I think we might be able to move carefully up through this building first if you want.
Even if he's got a knife. If it's us versus him, we should be able to, make do without hurting him.
Hopefully. I got some
Alright.
some street fighting knowledge. I might be able to use something.
Don't sucker punch the kid. Just don't let him cut you.
I know.
Alright. I'm gonna step back towards the window and kind of like attempt to perceive inside the
Got it. Meanwhile, what do you do, Leonard?
I'm just gonna keep occasionally like peeking around this corner to just watch our backs.
Got it. And you don't see anything in particular. You sort of, again, just looking at the mist passing over the area. And it seems almost odd that there wasn't really much of a misty weather beforehand until now.
Like as we were walking into the town.
Yes. Edward, you don't hear anything and you don't see anything in this building.
Oh,
right here.
gee, thank you for mentioning.
Sorry.
No, hey, no, a second. Hey, here are these things going on. You don't see shit, though.
Nothing in the building?
No, nothing.
Nothing seen or heard.
Sorry.
I'm gonna step up to the window and attempt to carefully start prying little bits of the glass out of the bottom of the frame out.
Got it.
There's a door right around this corner, Aiden.
Yeah,
What do
but
you
then
mean,
you're getting watched by the
aficionado?
child.
Child.
Actually, this one is a little more built.
Yeah.
Is this one free
one's a
of
little bit
glass,
better.
or I just assumed the models were pre-placed because I don't
The
think
models
you
are
cared to.
pre-placed, but I would
Yeah.
I would say that they are accurate to what they are. So
Oh, okay. Well, in this case, is this one accurate to having like almost no
Yes.
glass at the bottom of the frame?
yes,
Okay. Cool.
yes.
I'm gonna point it out without speaking, and I'm gonna vault through.
Okay.
Same.
The two you take a good old rounderino to get over that area, and notice you're in what looks to be like this empty office area. with what looks to be bits of carpet that have been cut up in certain parts and torn around areas, with bits of mold actually peppering around the office walls as well as the floor itself.
Is there also like the fluorescent or yellow lights that are like humming
No,
and
no electricity in
like
this area.
endless hallways?
It's
I don't
not.
know. I don't know if those types of light bulbs
No,
exist yet.
no, I think he's doing a backrooms meme.
I know. I know. Sorry, the fucking jazz playlist I was listening to ended to transition to a documentary that opened with the fucking loud ass sound of horses neighing.
So, the two of you now have entered this area.
Yes.
What next?
I'm up the stairs. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's much to be gleaned by just rooting through trash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just making our way up each floor. Do we see anything as we like carefully pass each step until we get to the roof?
Nothing in particular, no. Again, like a lot of this building has been abandoned entirely.
No, like people, nothing. Like
No
as we're
people,
getting
no.
closer to the roof, as we're at the roof, nothing.
See a bunch of fucking stupid children with knives. Stupid, ugly children with knives.
Real.
Real ugly children with knives.
Yes. The truly horrendous in visual appearance.
Whoa! Why am I teleported to over there?
Where you teleport? Oh, up there. Oh my god.
To the away place.
Now I don't even know where I am.
Sometimes I feel the same way.
There I am. You found me.
I don't know where. I don't know why you're not going in that area, but anywho.
I don't know either.
You just all
So
teleport each other.
up to the roof.
Oh, yeah, I guess don't use teleport, just use move. I don't even know where I went.
Yeah,
Oh,
why did you
bottom
guys
floor.
teleport? You guys teleport.
I got lazy at the end. I was using move for most of it.
Just move to the top.
Yeah, it just requires shoving your head through a fucking 17-pound stack of.
But yeah, anywho. So the two of you head up to the top of this building and notice that what looks to be the park itself has been consumed by a growth of uncontrolled trees and mire, and its columns, what looks to be full of names etched into it, have been consumed by vines coiled around it. This was actually once a World War One memorial.
I was just gonna ask what their names etched in there.
Yeah, the Great War Memorial.
We made it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It
can't.
was a Great War Memorial, but now it's been entirely consumed in trees and whatnot.
Can't even move on this floor without fucking going back to the bottom.
Huh.
Oh no, I have to stick myself next to the floor in my flag cam.
Anyhow.
Oh, hello.
Oh my god, it is Joby,
Yeah.
our good old actually
No,
sorry.
actually, different one.
Sorry, my bad. Oh my bad. There we go.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That was wise of him.
Yes, yes. Sorry. We're in Discord. We have a bunch of people in the Discord itself.
Yeah.
It's all good. All right, there we go.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
forgot I didn't put us in the right
VC.
in the right
So-
VC.
so
Yeah, it's all
Would you
good.
tell him?
What's up?
Would you tell him just like go
I just
away?
told- I
We're
just-
streaming.
No. I just told him
Uh,
exactly like we were just live streaming right now.
Oh yeah.
All right. Anywho. So, as of right now, the two of you are going to be looking through your respective windows, upon this great war memorial, or what was the memorial itself, it's been entirely consumed with trees and vines and bramble.
I'm going to comment towards you, Leonard, and say, if the soil around these parts was really that fertile naturally, wouldn't be like this.
No,
We'll
that
find
looks
something in
natural.
there. What it is, I can't say you'll like it.
No, but we're gonna have to deal with it.
All right, so
I don't see any movement within the tree line or anything, right?
not at all, no. You just see trees. You just see bramble.
Way I look at it,
You
Leonard,
see
we have
weeds.
3 options right now. One is to leave, try to get help, come back, hope that if we have enough people with us, whatever it is, might not feel so comfortable. 2, we go down there ourselves, sort things out, don't raise the alarm. Or 3, somebody has to go down there. Somebody might make good use of that Browning automatic you said you had in the trunk, especially from a window like this.
I agree, but I say we do better with more people with exactly that mentality.
You want to get your brothers with rifles up in here?
It might not be a bad idea.
Look, I don't think Gio's going to do well for himself just sitting here, checking over each shoulder every other second. You want to send him back for boys you know are good for it? Ones who won't talk?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
But we can't leave either. Not with things moving as fast as they are.
You want to stay an outpost up here? Will I go grab everyone, or you want to run back?
It'd be good to watch.
Why don't you wait here, and I'll go grab everyone, round some people up.
If you hear high-pitched screaming, get in that car with them.
Understood. You
Okay.
take care
Now.
of yourself.
Now.
All right. Full on split. Split the party. Split the party.
So yeah,
Leonard.
I'm gonna leave this building and go back to Jonathan.
All right,
Oh.
cool. You're going to head back to the car itself as you're going to watch as Jonathan looks back in immediate shock to look at you, but he like almost instinctively points the Browning at you, but he knows to stay his hand as he says, "Sir."
Listen, Gio, and I'm gonna give him my I'm gonna holster my pistol as I grab the Browning from him. I'm gonna need you to go grab the boys and get them with rifles. Grab yourself one too. I'm gonna need you back here, just staying here.
Certainly.
This is a little bit bigger than the last time.
All right, then I'll get back as soon as I can.
Sounds good. And let them know there's a building. That's the building we're in. I'm
All
gonna
right.
describe the building exactly how to get there.
You can probably point it out down the road from where we are.
Yeah, exactly. He probably see the building exactly, right? Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah, he
point
can.
and say that we're in. I'm gonna say, he'd probably even see that we walked in that building and everything.
Yeah.
So point out the building and direct exactly how to go.
All right.
Him intentionally avoiding looking at where you're going so you could never implicate it to a fucking judge or jury.
Yes. Also, I gotta leave the map for a second because I don't know if it's just my end, but the whole building has gone sideways for me.
Which one?
That one. Oh, now it's back to normal.
Oh,
Huh.
well. Huh. That's odd. But anywho.
But yeah, that's basically all I do.
Okay.
Tell him to go grab the boys.
So
And
he's
grab,
gonna he's
grab
gonna
the
he's gonna
rifle.
go again. It took you guys about like 30 minutes to get here, so it'll take you some time.
Yeah, obviously. So
Take
like
him
within
some
that time of just like walking back and forth, you know, whatever Edward wants to do right now.
Watch. To be honest, I
All
don't.
right.
I don't really feel confident to try to move forward past this position. Although while you're gone, if I have a couple of minutes, I'm just gonna. Was there anything of interest in the building as we ascended it? Like besides the first floor with the office space, was there really
Not
anything
really,
that you might
no.
do
It was pretty empty. Sorry to say.
Okay. I was gonna say because the last couple times I went exploring abandoned places, they had some fucking crazy paper documents. Like one of them was literally like on the development of mentally disabled children, but they didn't call them mentally disabled because the document
Oh.
was from like the 70s.
Oh my god. Oh jeez. But yeah.
Literally detailed the process for inmates to surrender their
Oh my
children.
god.
It's,
Jesus.
it's
It's
pretty
like
bad.
invading the most awful places of humanity.
Yes, it was an
Yeah.
insane asylum. It
Oh
was
my
not
God.
a positive place.
Jesus.
But like they
Yeah,
just
no,
had papers like
this
that
spot,
laying around.
This spot was more so a what looks to be a newspaper firm.
Hmm.
Are we able to view episodes 1 and 2 somewhere? Yes, absolutely you can. In the Trash and Twisted playlist, which this isn't in right now because it's still streaming, but episodes 1, 2, and 1 and 2 are both in that that stream. Not stream, sorry, but are both in that playlist, Rizrin.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually like start at the beginning. It starts in C2, but
Yeah, I'm sorry because we both because I do a bit of a hackneyed summary of
we
what we've
started
done.
streaming in the middle of a campaign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, this is like the climax, so to speak. Well, who knows? Who knows? But either way,
Bitch, I don't feel like I'm coming.
So you actually see a ghostly face of a child in a window of this building over here.
Which one?
Yep, this building over here, the brick building over here. And
Oh, but
quickly,
you're the which brick building?
I'm pinging it right now.
I don't see those.
How do you not see those? All right, it's
I
the
don't
red,
fucking-
the red brick building with the tree in
I
front
was
of
gonna
it.
say,
Oh,
To your
okay,
left.
okay.
There we go.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, it took me a little bit of scanning to realize that there's only one that's made of brick.
just alt tab to the stream too.
Yes, that's true. I didn't want to like in case he had revealed something in the model.
No,
I
it's all
wanna-
good. It's all good. But yeah, you see
No,
the I make sure everything's hidden.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes you make sure too many things are hidden.
that was my fault. The spiders were my fault.
Yes.
So you see in this window right here the ghostly face of a child, but then recede quickly, almost scared. Almost is as if it's scared of you.
Oh. Was it looking at me?
Yes.
Oh fuck, man.
Yeah, they know we're
Oh,
here.
it's fucking
I was right. I was right.
So over. So over. That wasn't one of the street urchins, right?
Not from what you could see, no.
Yeah, you said it was a ghostly figure. It looks like a fucking ghost, not like a real child, right?
Yeah. Almost translucent.
Oh no.
But it looks more afraid than anything.
Well, that's helpful. It should be afraid. He has a knife. I have a gun, but
I have a fucking machine gun.
yeah, please come back with it. I would really like that. I'm starting to get scared.
It's taken me about an hour.
Huh?
It's taken me about an hour to walk back and forth.
Well, no,
thought,
it'll take 30 minutes back and take an hour back and forth for Jonathan.
Geo to get.
Geo, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for Geo. For me,
Yeah, for you,
how long
not that long at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm back at this point then.
Oh yeah, sweet. As you
And we're
get
just
back, you catch me
kinda waiting for the
staring at
guys.
that brick building, kind of like peeking in and out of cover. And I'm gonna ask, is that where you saw the urchin?
Yeah, that's where I saw it.
Didn't look much like an urchin to me.
No, it kind of looked a little ghastly, didn't it?
Mm. Apparition. Those are
Apparition.
dangerous.
How come?
Ghosts, ghouls, spirits.
Yeah, but
We
like you
can't
can't
quite
touch.
interact with them like normal. They, or at least some of them, don't seem to have much of an issue interacting with us.
Mm.
It's a dangerous game. Emmerich would have better ideas about such things as exorcisms, huntings, purgings, or even compacts with these things, but I'm going to turn my eyes back to the garden. Nothing came or went from there.
It's time.
No, 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 you can't make me walk in. You can't make me walk in.
I'm legit ready to just wait here until the boys arrive.
You know? Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Because I need to give them like a formal rundown of what's going on. Not like actually spoiling the mysticism, I guess, but more
All
like,
right, so if you see a kid, be careful. If you see a kid with a knife, you can't shoot him, but like do punt them.
yeah,
Sorry, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
me too.
All right, all right. I'm gonna. You're gonna watch it as I cut and paste each individual business individual. So we got good old Marco. Marco, we got Lorenzo, and we got Giovanni. There we go. Marco's the tall one, Lorenzo's the smart one, and Giovanni's the drunk one. That's all I need to know. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah, these three are gonna be I mean we'll see how effective they are, exactly. But where's guy's pistol go? Pistol was just here. Here we are. Excellent. Alright, and as such, these three are going to be heading on over. Right now we're getting to a bit of an impasse right now. We'll see how shit goes as far as the combat and whatnot. But I mean, we'll see after all. I hope things go well. I hope no one dies. I mean, you gotta expect somebody to die, but you know, then again. Especially given this is a horror game, of course.
I return.
You return. All right.
Dear friend Pencart.
I actually go to the bathroom myself.
Oh, we're just fucking taking turns.
I know, exactly. Because I'm like, I don't want there to be dead air, you know, just for too long. I've been trying to talk to myself, but I'm terrible
That's
at that,
why
you know
you
me.
need a recording of yourself fucking doing karaoke to Spice Girls, and then that you just play that every time we're all gone.
I don't know many
It's
Spice
fucking
Girls songs.
sick.
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the part about karaoke. You're supposed to be shit at it.
All right, I'll be back.
I've returned.
Oh my god, we're just taking turns now.
What?
He went to use the bathroom.
I'll be right
Anyway.
back.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding.
I was looking. Out of character, off topic, I was looking through your other character sheet. I noticed you took fast draw pistol, but your only other gun skill was shotgun. You can take fast draw long arm if you wanted to,
Oh,
or
I
also
think I
have
meant
pistol
that's
skill.
yeah. It's because it's from
Copied from your other one, yeah.
exactly. I just haven't changed the name.
Yeah, just make sure it's long.
Whatever.
Which it's nice though. Long arm covers everything. It covers like SMGs, rifles, shotguns, etc.
I am back. Bells?
Hello.
Are we ready?
No, I think Peter went to use the
I
bathroom.
mean, Pancrat went.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Guys.
God damn it.
I said your name. You said my name.
It's going in a circle. It's taking turns.
Oh.
The
Now we
burden.
gotta say.
Now we gotta say GURPS real life address.
No. All right.
Guys, would you believe that it's within 5,000 nautical miles of Anchorage, Alaska?
All right. So you're going to the two of you are going to watch as
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
you hear sounds of yelling. Actually, in the street.
Oh, fuck.
They're fucking messing with.
Oh, okay.
The Looney Squad. I'm gonna charge down the stairs to the door as quick as I can.
All right, got it.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, didn't you tell Geo to like tell them to be subtle?
I kind of did, I thought, but I mean, what can I do?
Yeah, you head on down as you watch as Lorenzo holding Giovanni by the cuff and just be like, what the fuck are you doing?
My tension's gonna ease a bit because I saw Lorenzo took care of it. I'm gonna wave them to come to the building as quick as possible and get them back inside, and we'll all get to the top floor.
All right.
By the time you guys get back up, presumably in relative quickness and silence with a little bit of huffing and chuffing up the stairs, I've got my pistol in my hand and I'm like peering just barely eyes over the windowsill, staring into the garden. Why is Giovanni still limping? Is he still shit-faced?
Maybe.
I thought Gio was the driver.
No,
Jonathan
it's
was the driver.
Jonathan. Oh, not Giovanni. Oh my
Giovanni is shit-faced.
god. Oh no.
Giovanni is the one with a drinking problem. All right. As such, you're going to watch as the three of them are going to go on Overwatch.
As such, I touch your hearts.
Overwatch the game.
Overwatch the game, the movie.
The real life documentary.
Overwatch the movie, like the cinematics of their like several. You ever seen it before, where it's like blank the movie, and it's just like the cutscenes and shit.
Yeah, it was fucked up. The radical surgery they made Torbjorn's actor undergo. He was actually a 5'9" before the movie. They fucking stole most of his femurs.
Oh my god. Anywho, all right, so
Yes.
they're
Everybody
going to
getting up.
all head up towards the roof of the building.
Yeah. I think if you use flycam, you can get them up there easily. If you have to put yourself below the next floor, so you're in like a
I say
air gap.
I could put myself exactly on Edward.
Anywho, Marco, Lorenzo, and Giovanni are going to all find themselves a window to look through.
The last
You watch Giovanni stumble up through and like burp under his breath, using a hand to block it.
I'm gonna grab Gio real quick, and I'm gonna give him 2 quick face slaps.
Oh, what the hell was that for?
Awake.
Yeah, I'm fucking awake. I smell fucking mold and bullshit.
Get yourself together. We got some bullshit going on. All right.
Why are we even out here? We're out here because we could be in danger. You hear Lorenzo say. All right. Now, Leonard and Edward, what do you wish to do?
Do they have rifles or only pistols?
Just pistols.
Oh,
I
I told them to come with rifles.
They didn't have rifles on them. They all have was pistols on them.
Hmm.
It would take them much longer to get rifles.
see.
I mean, if that's the case, then we probably are gonna want to leave it up here.
I was
and
gonna
take one
say,
of
do any of them have like out of character? Do any of them have comparable rifle skill?
Not
To you?
comparable to you, but again, they could again as far as bracing and many turns of aims go, they could prove a good Overwatch.
Are they more of like an 8, more of a 10, or more of like an 11?
More of an 11.
That'll be fucking fun. I was hoping though that they wouldn't be like defaulters.
No,
and
they're
just-
not defaulting. They are rough and tussle customers. They
They've
absolutely
used
are.
guns before.
Yeah,
This isn't their first time.
yeah.
But rifles specifically as their training, as opposed to pistols or SMGs or Tommy guns. Tommy guns being SMGs, or
Pistols.
etc.
They're better at pistols than they are rifles.
Not
Okay.
surprising. They're also less accurate.
Who is the? I mean, as their brother, I would know who's the best with a rifle.
Marco.
Marco. That's what I thought.
Gonna say it's probably not Giovanni right now.
Yeah, no. I guess I'm gonna have. I wanted to leave Lorenzo and Gio up here, but I might have to leave Marco and Gio up here.
All right.
I think all actually, yeah. If you wanted to send Lorenzo over to another firing position on a nearby building, that would give us more options. But
It wasn't even that. I was thinking we just need a third set of hands with us as we move about.
that would also be good. I just wouldn't want to endanger him, like out of character. But in character, I will gladly welcome the help.
In character, like he is, I view him as like my true right hand man. So like when shit goes down, like I guess this is kind of how it's been.
Fair enough.
So
What do you tell him as you're swapping out the guns?
all right, Marco.
Yeah.
Need you up here with this.
Of course.
Watching your brother Gio.
Yeah.
Keeping an
Certainly.
overwatch for us. We're gonna be walking into that park. All right.
He's gonna nod and say, "Of course."
Lorenzo,
He
you're
turns
gonna
over.
be with us.
He's gonna nod. Say, "Of course." He's gonna head on down. He nods with a determined glance backwards.
I'm gonna let him go like half floor ahead of us as I talk to like Edward real quick.
Oh.
I'm
Like,
actually
say, it'd be what, like maybe like a minute or two as we walk down out
Yeah.
of the building.
I'm actually gonna I'm gonna initiate it, or try to initiate it as we're like before we leave the top floor, and I'm gonna whisper to you. They deserve to know.
Tell them all before we head out then.
If it's going like it might, they should know before they have to shoot at it.
Fair point. All right. Boys, come here.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Listen. This ain't no church shit, and this ain't no gang shit right now.
What do you mean?
Well,
Marco says.
there's I don't know, spirits, I guess you could call it. But
Spirits.
there's been these attacks they've been planned, and I know it all sounds crazy, but it'd probably be better if Eddie here runs you guys down.
You might see things you've never seen before down by the park and around it. Things that seem unusual. Perhaps even insane. I want you to know that not everything that seems insane indicates a lack of sanity. I myself have seen many things in my time. Not everything rational can be explained by science. And if, God forbid, something happens down there, if you see something you've never seen before, I want you to know pulling the trigger is not your only option.
You're gonna watch as Giovanni is nodding, like his face grows more grave as you explain more and more, as he realizes this is not like just some normal bender where he's shooting at some drug dealers that are on his turf. He is genuinely in a state of befuddlement, I'd say.
You may see things that you've never seen before. I want you to know to wait for hostility before you respond in kind.
You watch Marco nod and say, "Sure thing."
This will be a new experience for all of us in a way. I couldn't think of better company. Now, please, keep yourselves safe, keep us safe, and be prepared to scramble back to the car if we have to.
Sure. All right.
And keep pops in your hearts, all right?
So the three of you now are down on the ground floor, ready to head out into the forest.
I'll take a few step forwards. My eyes keep flicking between the terrain in front of me and the house, the brick house. Fuck it, yeah, I've got my gun out at this point. There's no sense in not
Oh, we all do. Yeah, we all have our guns out right now.
we flinging and shit.
We're gunslingers.
Okay. As such, Lorenzo is gonna head forward and look to his left and say,
I'm gonna instruct him to stay behind us if anything.
"Oh, okay."
Yeah.
He's gonna head forward and say, "You see that? You hear that?
What? What'd you see? Where?
By that fucking house."
Yes.
Yeah, we've
Spirit.
been seeing it.
The small
That's what-
child, no? Runs away from the window?
Yeah.
Try not to pay too much attention. There are other things about.
All right then.
And please, don't touch anything you don't have to. You don't know what could be dangerous.
Of course.
As you say that, I assume you're saying that to me as well.
Yeah, it's not a whisper to Lorenzo. It's a whisper to a Lorenzo, especially because you all have already basically gotten this leapt by me already as we were fucking dealing with the kids, but with that,
Marshall from Colorado. I hate was the
I
good so
hate
much
was
as
the good.
real.
I
All
like how
right.
we read that at the same time too.
All right. So it's now time. The
do
three
I
of you
feel
are going to
anything
head.
from the marble?
Yes, you do. As you get closer,
God.
you can hear its pull grow further towards the area. These growths around the spot are not natural whatsoever. It's time. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna full sprint without thinking, run right into the center of it.
Accidentally, I don't realize that he's sprinting directly ahead. I begin unpinning multiple grenades to throw in that general direction.
All right. Actually, though, what do you guys do?
If anything, slowly walk over.
Okay.
Hey, Lenny, can you call it a tactical nuke?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't have a kill streak going right now.
I don't got enough pull with the capo on my kill streak right now.
All right. So
Sorry. I'm gonna follow on the opposite side, pistol drawn, ready.
Same.
And as we advance out here, I'm scanning every inch of our periphery, not just the park ahead, but left, right, center, everything
Yeah,
around us. Occasionally doing this sort of paranoid Tarkovian style move of literally
Yeah.
doing a complete 360 step.
yeah, I see
Yeah.
what you mean. So you're going to notice all sorts of rattled buildings and such. You hear the rustling of leaves and the vines dangling out in the wind right now, but nothing that is unnatural immediately catches your eye or your ears. You feel the wind move around your body and rustle through your hair. All right.
A few more steps forward. A few more steps forward.
Lorenzo will follow you in kind.
I'm gonna occasionally glance back to the building with the specter.
Yeah, me as well.
You see a foggy glass, actually. It looks particularly fogged up, in fact. As you get closer to it.
And it's like the stories say. Gets colder temperatures when spirits are around.
It can be hotter too. Depends on the spirit.
Hmm.
Just gonna keep pacing forward.
Okay.
Slow,
Yeah.
steady,
Literally
pistol
like
drawn.
creeping forward.
Lorenzo will follow in kind.
As we near the entrance, I'm actually going to begin strafing perpendicular to it, effectively trying to screen some of the areas of the fucking garden, some of the whatever's open behind the shrubbery.
And I'm gonna inspect this debris a bit in front of us. Is there anything that I notice about it?
So that looks to be the site of. You actually can see deeper inside of it. It looks like a poking large, almost gargantuan root of a tree, poking out
Oh, this is the place.
of the street itself.
God.
That's what you see though in there.
We didn't bring any fire.
Speak for yourself. I have cigarettes.
Oh yeah. Can I have one? This was all set in character.
We should actually say this in character, but like more seriously.
Oh god. Anywho, so
You want to start?
Yeah. We didn't. We It's so hard to say it now.
I know.
it's all good.
We didn't bring anything for fire.
I forgot cigarettes.
Let me have one of those if you don't mind.
Lorenzo.
I'm good, thanks.
I nod, and I'm with one hand on my gun and one hand on the pack. I'm gonna bump 2 out, extending one to Leonard.
I'm gonna grab it and light it.
Yep. I'll put the pack away and extend my own lighter for you each, so we not neither of us have to put away our guns or use 2 hands at any point.
Perfect.
Got it. So, as the two of you are lighting up right now, you share a calm moment where you feel
This might be our
the,
last.
smoke fill your lungs and exhale out with a brief, relaxing exhale. Lorenzo says, "Hey, you see that? Something moving."
I'm gonna turn into the direction that he's looking at.
He is going
What
to
is-
be looking in this direction with his gun pointed out this way.
Can I see what he sees?
You're going to notice, as clear as day, a patch of bramble is moving towards you guys.
Oh, Jesus
Through the trees
Christ!
itself.
What? That joke
Can I-
about the fire is so much funnier now.
Can I roll occultism?
In this moment, yeah, sure.
What the would that be able to answer what the fuck I'm looking at?
Thaumatology would be actually better.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
Can I roll an oh shit check?
Well, since he's doing that again, I'm gonna give you a turn to do anything in the second it'll take to do so.
I'm gonna.
Thaumatology is better, but could I use occultism?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, they're separated by 3 skill points, so
While he's doing that, I'm gonna wave to the success.
it is
Okay.
by 0.
You can tell that this is a spawn of Gizzel.
I call that out before you, Peter.
You mean
That's
you
fine.
motherfucker.
That,
No, my name's like public with my like
Yeah.
music. It's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Anywho,
sorry. Anyway, Lorenzo is in for a world of hurt. I don't want to explain it to him now. I'm just gonna say to you, Leonard, it's a spawn. Gonzalo.
And as he's doing that, I'm gonna wave to the guys upstairs and point exactly what's coming at them. I'm gonna assume they could even see at this point.
yeah. All right. So you're going to watch as the creature's going to lurch forward more with a where it's going to leap and bound.
I'm gonna
Closer to
start
you.
aiming. I'm gonna take a step back and aim.
Okay. That's your turn. Edward, what do you do?
Step forward and aim.
Okay. All right. So Lorenzo's also going to step. He's going to step backwards and aim. This thing is now going to move forward this way. It's going to get closer and closer as you're going to watch as the vines and bramble become more clear. It is this creature that has been animated of all sorts of bits of leaves and thistle and bits of berries almost hanging off, but you can see these hollow eyes, full of malice and hatred, bounding towards you. Edward and Leonard, go ahead.
You go first.
No.
Yeah. All right, fine. I take a step back. Give me 1 second as I look through everything.
Shit.
All right, I'm gonna roll to fire.
Okay. All right, you're gonna shoot him.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at him.
Let's see it.
This is just to see if I hit. And I do.
Okay, very good. Let's see if he dodges. He does not dodge. Go and roll damage.
Cool. So this is going to be 2D piercing plus. Why didn't that work? Oh.
That's going to be large piercing.
Piercing plus. Yeah.
Large piercing. Yep. All right. All right. Cool.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Plus.
Piercing plus. All right. So you're gonna watch as your bullet pierces through what looks to be this it's tree trunk like armor. Thunk, as you hear it make a resounding sound to hit within its body. But you're gonna watch as it does not stop its stride towards you. This almost blur of tree like bramble. All right, so Edward, what do you do?
I've stopped, braced myself ever so slightly, prepared both hands on the weapon, firm firing stance, and I'm going to aim forward. And the temptation overcomes me for a moment, but I put it aside. The temptation to simply squeeze the trigger and dump the entire magazine.
Uh-huh.
Well, that seems like a poor choice. So instead, I'm going to fire twice. I aimed once. That completely negates the aim penalty, and I'm simply rolling against a 13. With a recoil of 3, firing twice, on average, should net me 2 shots. On average. Today, it nets me 2.
Okay.
With that, I step forward, or not even step forward, I just go to lean forward slightly, bring the pistol up to bear at its center of mass, because it doesn't appear to, it's a bramble creature, it doesn't appear to have any specific features, no?
No, not at all.
No organs, no belly button,
Yeah,
no
no.
eyes.
I just shot at it. I was like, what am I gonna do? Torso?
Like,
It doesn't.
what am I gonna do? Pull out my flamethrower?
It kind of has legs.
Yeah, in a way. You were like gracious in your interpretation. So, anyway, does it dodge
Okay.
either shot?
No, it fails.
Excellent. That's my favorite kind of failure. The kind that's against me.
All right, so roll me your good old damage.
6+1. This is Pierce plus. 8. And 9 Pierce plus.
Okay.
I step forward. Bang! Bang! Let loose 2. Controlled. Right towards torso.
Okay. So you're gonna watch as this creature is thunk, thunk, as it pushes past some of the leaves as you watch the bullets pass through it actually, as bits and bits of leaves and bark actually fly out of it as it continues to make its assault on you. Lorenzo is going to step to the side. He's also going to fire upon it as well. He's going to make one shot towards his torso. He's gonna shoot once. You hear the resounding bang of his gun as he begins to take fire. All right. That's a failure to dodge, and you're gonna watch as Lorenzo is going to shoot into this tree creature's body. All right. You're gonna watch as yet more bits of leaves pass through it, but it continues its movement towards you. Actually,
No.
it's gonna move in C range with Lorenzo right now.
Just what I was afraid of. He opened his business. Oh, wait, what about the boys
Yeah,
upstairs?
they're making aims right now at it.
Oh, okay, got you.
What'd
All
we
right.
give you that fucking rifle for?
Yeah, they kind of need a while to aim from that distance.
Yeah.
All right, so back to you two.
I mean, it's made of like, is it, looking at it, is there any like hardwood or is it mostly just like sticks and leaves?
Sticks and leaves, you mainly see, but there is sort of a skeleton of hardwood.
Would it be possible to aim for that?
No.
Oh.
It's more so just where it's originating from, pretty much. Bless you. Bless you. Third time. No.
Okay.
That one, you're on your own.
Okay, Daniel Johnson of 312 fucking Juneau Avenue of Anchorage, Alaska.
Yes, that's where I live. That's where my name is. All right, so
I'm gonna grab myself a beverage real quick.
Um,
Fuck you making fun of my sneezes. I try very hard on those.
4 sneezes is too many.
I worked for them. I worked for that shit.
Leonard, what do you wish to do?
I mean, I'm almost wondering if I could just like rip this thing apart because it's basically a bush.
You could try.
I'd have to do it in 2 turns though.
Yeah, that would take some time. If anything, you're better off just shooting this bastard.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Even though there's 2 people I'm aiming through. I think I got it. And I think I in fact do.
Okay, so you're making a just a shot at it right now. Let's see if it dodges.
And I succeed by 0.
That is a failure to dodge by it. So go ahead and deal damage.
I'm taking a step forward as I do this.
Gotcha,
shooting
gotcha.
At its torso.
Okay.
9
That's
damage.
9 damage. All right, sweet. You're going to watch as again more bits of leaves get pushed away with each shot, as it still manages to keep itself standing. You see more of it, of the bark within its outer shell of leaves and branches begins to be whittled away by your shots. Only now.
Does it seem like I'm doing anything to this thing?
Yes, you do. Definitely. All these shots are absolutely doing making a resounding effort to whittle away its defenses, but right now it's still managing its assault right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for Giovanni and Marco's shots actually though. So
Got you.
Marco is going to succeed.
Nice.
Giovanni is going to fail.
Makes sense.
You're going to hear a shot of Giovanni's whip off and strike the ground to the right of the tree monster, and Marco's shot is going to strike directly into the creature itself. Okay, dealing that much damage.
What does Lorenzo do?
Lorenzo right now, he is going to he's going to step back and try and shoot at it. All right, let's see. Success. Fail to dodge.
This thing cannot.
He's going to shoot into it once more, as you see more bits of leaves and bark be thrust out of its back right now.
Oops, I fell in.
Anywho,
Shoot at it.
so
Shoot at it.
I'm fucking trying.
all right, it's your turn now.
I know. Does it look injured even the slightest?
Yes, it does.
I asked the exact
Yeah,
same
both Marco and Lorenzo shot at it, by the way, and Leonard.
Good. Did they hit?
Yes, they did.
All of them.
I don't. But like Marco and Lorenzo, I'm talking.
Yes, yes,
About. Oh, good.
they all hit.
We got a Browning shot into it.
Awesome. Does it look badly hurt, or does it look like it's just scuffed?
It looks considerably more damaged than before.
That Browning shot had to have done something because
Yes.
that's this what's it, a 70 plus 1 piercing.
It absolutely did something to it.
Figured I'd ask, because if it was like, oh, he's like chipped, then that tells me like get the fuck away. But I'm gonna fire twice.
Okay, let's see it.
This thing has not dodged once either.
Yeah, it is not good at dodging.
He's a silly stumbly fellow. Nope, that was not the.
That's the wrong.
You rolled 2d6. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay.
It was the. I just clicked it
Very
without
good.
thinking because it was the previous roll.
That's
Oh,
good.
crit.
Very good.
Wait, no, that's not a crit. I do not. I do
No,
not have
not a crit, but yeah.
Too used
Still
to
a good
having
roll.
60.
Let's see if this one succeeds on this dodge attempt. Nope.
Said at least.
Failure. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yep. Oh, you mean that thing you mocked me for? 5 and 8.
Okay.
With him getting closer, my chance is getting easier. I strike again twice with confidence.
Thunk, thunk. You hear more sounds of the bark being struck by your bullets. All right, so now it's being considerably damaged. It is like been whittled down to like you see more bits of its trunk now abundantly clear as it's like slumped over currently. It's going to take a right hand over and try and lash out at Lorenzo. Gonna make a step at this one.
Come on, Lorenzo, you got this. You got this.
Lorenzo tried to dodge, but he failed to dodge.
No. He got smacked.
Lorenzo is going to suffer goes up for 11 crushing damage.
No.
You're gonna watch as the branch whacks and thrashes Lorenzo as he's dealt a major wound.
No.
He's gonna stay up, actually. All right, back to you guys.
I'm gonna shoot 3 shots into this thing.
Go ahead. Let's see it. Rapid fire.
Wow. I couldn't have failed that any worse.
Damn.
I
You
missed
could have
all
rolled
of
an 18 and shot yourself in the face or some shit.
them.
Or mouth score or some shit.
Yeah, so I missed all of those shots.
Yeah, 2 18s in a row on mouth would explode your
Alright.
head.
So you've shot
Your-
4 shots right now. Remember to be taking
5.
shots taken
5.
into account. Yeah, 5. Oh my god. See?
I remember. I got 2
Yep.
left.
All right, anywho. Eduardo Salamanca.
I'm gonna have to get you the connect on the 18 round magazines I'm using.
I have 2 pistols.
That's good. But also having 1 pistol with an 18 round magazine, or even 2 pistols with an 18 round magazine, and also mine have a rate of fire of 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Yeah.
All right, so Edward, what do you do?
Thinking. With my left hand, I'm gonna draw out my ceremonial dagger.
Oh shit! You're a fast draw dagger.
Not fast draw. I don't have fast draw dagger.
Oh, okay. So you just gotta step up and fast draw it. Step up and draw it.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Lorenzo is going to make a move right now. Backwards. At half speed. The tree thing now is going to turn towards you, Edward, and try and make a strike at you.
Okay.
Going to make an auto attack determined. That is successful. Towards your torso. Go ahead and give me a defense roll.
Is it attacking with a natural weapon?
It is attacking with its own weapon, so it counts as a weapon, so to speak. But it
Oh,
is
okay.
yeah.
I didn't know how you were. Yeah. I'm gonna make a dodge and retreat.
Got it. Okay.
Step backwards, fending against it. That would be against 13.
Got it.
And if God does not hate me, I shall not die now.
Okay.
Success.
You did
This
not
one.
die.
Success.
Okay. Very good.
How does he approach me? How does he swing
So
upon
you're
me?
going to watch as its eyes, or at least its eye sockets, move from Lorenzo over to over to Edward
What is eye sockets?
as its as its right arm is going to just try and thrash at you with an underhand strike, heading up into the air. But you manage to backstep it.
As he's approaching, I'm shifting my weight away from my back foot towards my front foot, but while leaning back, kind of dropping weight onto it in preparation for a springing motion
Yeah.
backwards, clearing the distance as he swipes at me.
I see. All right, back to you guys now. These two are just aiming right now. Giovanni and Marco are aiming.
I succeed on 2 shots.
Okay, he can't defend. Roll damage.
Torso. First shot, 3 damage.
Got it.
Second shot,
Ooh.
12 damage. All right. Well,
Very nice, very nice. Good old max damage.
Reached either end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Literally. We only do dramatic rolls here.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Folks, we get silly. We have fun.
Yeah, we get silly. We get silly. We have fun. And then let me just double check. Let me make a roll. Okay, it is still alive right now, but it's barely holding on. Your 2 strikes, one of them barely brushes by a few trees. The second one, though, it thunks in the center of mass, actually, as it lurches over briefly. That shot hurt it a great deal. Edward, what do you wish to do?
I'm going to step forward, close the distance, and as it's reeling, I'm going to bring the ceremonial dagger up over my head in a wicked thrust. Sorry, not a thrust, a hacking motion, like I'm using it as a machete.
Oh.
Trying to clear foliage. With that, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to make a committed attack determined, I think.
Let's see it.
Let's see it indeed. God, sorry. One moment. I realized the copy of my character sheet that I have must have come from a much older original sheet for me to not have many of the things that I have in the important figures table copy.
Oh. So
Yeah,
the committed attack details and whatnot. I
like
see.
committed attack details, yes.
Anywho, what kind of
Good.
committed attack?
I'm not so bad off.
Yeah.
I'm simply going to swing at his torso. I don't necessarily have complete confidence to try another thing. I don't have quite the
Got it. Okay.
the
Just
skill.
swing at his torso.
Oh, see, success
Success.
by 3.
Okay. So go ahead. Roll damage.
Now, there's the part that's less impressive. Still.
Roll it.
Hoping this might have a. Yeah, it's. Oh, thank God.
Very good. Very good.
I like how yours
5
is
cut.
so tiny and it floats from the ceiling.
Yeah. Very good though. All right. So
5 cut.
okay.
As he is extending himself a little too far, I'm gonna bring it right over his shoulder, attempting to cleave through him like a machete. And assuming rightly, I'm guessing I cleave through him pretty effectively.
Yes, you do. You certainly managed to scratch away a good deal of the lead itself. As again, it's going to continue to lurch over in response to it, almost as if it were a marionette being pushed over. But it's going to continue now to be standing.
Damn.
Lorenzo is going to kneel down and aim his gun. All right. These two are just gonna still gonna be aiming. This creature is now going to try and swipe at you, Edward.
Not me.
It will make yet another all-out attack determined towards you.
What did I do? I was shooting it and cutting it, but like, what
Like
did
I
I
wasn't
do?
attacking it.
Dude, I'm just a little dude.
All right. Roll me a defense roll.
Just a little guy. I am going to step and retreat. Gonna send me against an 11. Oh, success by
Very
one on the
good.
dodge.
Very
I
good.
again bring it back and slip the creature.
Very good. All right, cool. So, Edward/Leonard. Whoever wishes to go first.
If I fast draw to pull out my other pistol, can I also holster the one that I'm holding?
No.
You can drop
It'd
it with
be
one
like-
with a free action if need be.
Okay, then I'll
You
do
need
that.
quick sheet as a modifier, I believe.
It's good to know that they're separate.
So you can just drop the one as a free action and just fast draw it if need be.
Yeah, I'm gonna fast draw the one from my foot.
Got it.
That's a success.
Very good.
That's a cocked die. It landed on his model.
Anywho, so you managed to like slip into your bootleg and you slip into your bootleg and now pull out your second pistol. What do you do?
I fire 2 shots. I fire a shot into him. Actually, just
Got
one
it.
shot.
Okay. Okay.
Success by 0.
He can't defend, so go ahead and roll damage. Oh, that's high.
10 damage.
10 damage.
10. Oh my god. Flashbacks.
Yes, flashbacks to Dark Souls 3. All right.
Not even. I'm having like flashbacks to TK Crush.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right. So, you're going to
That
watch.
was only you were rolling against a 20.
You're going to watch as that last shot blam, shoots right through it, and it's going to dissipate almost into a mess of shrubbery and vines, becoming part of the the scenery. You're gonna watch as Lorenzo coughs up some blood. Ugh,
I'm gonna immediately move in to try to help support him.
I'm fine. Ugh. This has
I'm
got
gonna
me
wave to
good.
get the boys down here.
You gonna usher them down there? Just tell them to head on down.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna watch as Marco and Giovanni head on over. I'm fine. Ugh. I'm just a little worse for wear.
No,
I
you're not.
suppose.
You're out of here. We're gonna send you right to the hospital right now.
What do you mean? Ugh, I could.
Listen. The one thing I gotta tell you is when you get to the hospital, don't act like a loon. Don't talk like what you did here. All right?
Fucking course not. You know me. I never shut my mouth.
Good.
He nods. Marco says, Giovanni, how about you take him over there?
I was gonna say the same thing. Marco, just watch them as they walk down the street, all right?
Sure,
And then
sure.
come right back here.
Absolutely. And he's going to in order to
I'm
send out
guessing Gio's not walking as drunkily anymore.
We're gonna send off Lorenzo as he limps away. You're gonna watch as Marco actually is going to like hold Lorenzo. He's going to do the army hold where he holds his shoulders as he's limping over. But yeah, as it stands right now, we could end the session right here, just as after this combat ends. I give you some points.
Up to you guys.
I'm good with that.
All right.
Sure. I'm also
Any-
good with continuing, but you know.
That's fair.
I do have a longish day ahead of me tomorrow.
That is fair.
No,
It is
worries.
getting later in the day. And 2 hours seems to be
Yeah.
the Trash and Twisted standard. And this is the longest episode so far, actually.
Nice. Well, it's been a very eventful one.
Well, I'm glad. Anywho, thank you guys for tuning
Let's not give the people too much. They'll love us. Theyll love us a bit too much. It'll go over fond.
in.
Parasocial behavior.
Yes. Anywho, thank you guys for listening in, and thank you guys for playing. All right.